All right. Hello. This is going to be quick. So, the state of the markets. We had a significant sell off. This right now it's Friday, December 20th at 12, almost 1 p.m. Eastern. The last 2 days, especially previous 24 hours, was a pretty nasty sell off. At the moment, there's a pretty strong buyback. I'm still cautious. The reason that we had this pullback was Fed, although they had favorable rates, if we can pull this up really quick here, right? Although we had the rate reduction that was as expected, 25 basis point pullback or reduction, the guidance for that next year was much more dovish. I think we were anticipating 5 rate hikes. Now we're only getting 2. So that is what kind of set the markets off yesterday, risk off or risk on assets where there was that big sell off. So with that said, actually, I'll set a Bitcoin. Let's do. So this is the S&P 500. Just a nasty, disregard the colors down here, nasty sell off. This morning, this buyback is almost looks like it's a crypto altcoin for how strong this buyback is. I'm still suspect. This is all driven by the buyback today, or this demand is coming from, again, back to our numbers here, is because of the PCE. Because this inflation came in significantly lower, 2 basis points lower than expected, the forecast. It's good. Now, does that justify this much of a buyback? I don't know. So right now, I am cautiously optimistic. So you can see the NASDAQ, and this is a really messy chart. The NASDAQ didn't get as much. I could say, actually, no, it is a little so strong. The reason I'm bringing this up is that I believe, as of right now, for crypto, and that's primarily what this video is for, that the momentum needs to stay with the stock market. It's Friday. We're heading into a holiday week. For crypto to not fall off another 10, 20%. If today, the close, which is going to be in 3 hours, if this ends up doing something like this, crypto is going to take a bath. That's my prediction. DXY is super strong. Dollar index has been very strong. We don't want this up here. It's been just exited out of a 2-year range. And this goes up, this means stock market correction. If this falls back down now into the zone, bullish on crypto, bullish on stocks. But we'll see where that plays out. I think we'll know a lot more in 24 to 48 hours, but I want to do one quick video before we logged off for the day. USDT, this is the Tether dominance. This is the same thing as the Dixie, the strength of dollar. This is the strength of Tether, which is the crypto market dominance. So 4% of the entire crypto market is Tether, stablecoins, which is around, I don't know, $140 billion. The total crypto market is 3.4 trillion at the time, or 3.2 trillion. Regardless, as this goes up, that's bearish for crypto. This goes down, it's bullish. I drew this squiggle back in November. So as of right now, looking for this to play out. If it does, that means that the last 2 weeks of the year possibly are going to suck. And then we get a nice rally heading into Q1 next year. This, as of right now, is just an idea. We'll see how that plays out. All right, we'll go to Bitcoin really quick here. I was just looking at this. Bitcoin, these are my levels. I'm like not trying to overcomplicate this. We're at 97 right now. This is a nasty sell-off. Like usually something like this, even there's 2 scenarios. One, we just go sideways for the rest of the year. That actually be the best case scenario, because this should not recover and do an immediate V recovery. That's not with something like this. Usually in a normal setting, this would take weeks to recover. There's a 12-hour chart for the moment. So either sideways up here, something like this maybe, and then up, great. However, I think we're going to see this. I think we're going to see this. Something like that. Come on. Like that. Tap into the 84 that everyone wanted over here. We never got it. So that'll be what I'm looking for the next couple of days heading into the holidays. I think it's a good time to not be trading. Step away, see your families, touch grass. So you have time. This isn't going to be something that's going to explode out of nowhere. We actually don't want this to explode. But as of right now, we're trying to see if we can hold this 95 level, because in the past this was support. There's my bricks. We've made the support, but this is the first time we fell through, with the exception of this cascade, this liquidation from last week. I want to call that out because this liquidation was $150 billion sell-off. At that point, this was like game on, because that type of a capitulation is enough to indicate of hey, you've shaken out all the greed, the high leverage, let's go. So it's been great until now. This is not good after this. And I'm not saying the bull market's over, but we need to some time to cool off. So I'll be watching that. Ethereum unfortunately took a pretty nasty dive. Like it's kind of I don't like how this move was here because it's almost like they meant to take out these highs up here. This high of in December 6th, 49.5. This other move up perfectly took this out. So if I had a short here and my stop loss was here, this move crushed me and then nuked. I do like the strength right now that this comeback, but I don't like that this candle. This looks manipulated to me. See this base, this flatness. There's no wicks. There's none of this. Like usually you would see a pullback and you see a strong wick, and then it would buy back up. To me, it's almost like this was a block to show that there was strength. But I think he's going to take a bath, and I think they're going to come attack these lows here, because everyone here has been sitting pretty for a month heading into December, and I think this move this came too fast. It's great, but as a market maker, if I was on the other side of the trade, I'd want to come and try to shake everyone out of their bags here. So I think we get a tap. This would be very quick on this scenario, right? Because this is here, something like this, that. Then we get that. The alternative scenario is that I'm wrong. Great. And we have time to wait to see how this thing plays out, because even if you were considering wanting to get long on ETH, you'd have to wait for this to do like something like this. Right? There's still time. Like it's not just going to do this. It's not. It shouldn't. It's that, and then Sol is sad. Sol, I'm still trying. Like this is the area we wanted to buy way back when 195 to 185. But again, where's my other range here? I have too many charts. Sorry. Oh, I'm not going to find it. I'm not going to find it right now. I'll do Sol later. No, let's just use this one. Sol is tapping back into this range. That was the entire year. It's 180. We do not want Sol to be below 180 in here. I like the buyback so far, but I think this is time. I think we're gonna have a couple weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, maybe even 5 weeks to January before we see more bullishness. So we'll take one step at a time. I'll cover some more alts later, but I wanted to get this out at least before I was done for the day. But stocks are going to drive where this thing goes. So I would check at 4 o'clock today and 3 hours from now where the stocks market is. If this loses momentum, if these fall off, all these areas are so. This was such a nasty sell-off. If the Nasdaq and the S&P fall off and DXY pumps up, I think crypto's going to wreck some longs. So take that for what it is. We have time. No rush. Have a good day.